We're here at Sand Hollow in Hurricane, Utah for the introduction of the 2019 Honda Talon R. And we've spent an entire day out here on the trails on this great riding area that combines some dirt, a lot of great soft sand, elevation changes, whoop-de-doos, and some really magnificent rock crawling that's sort of like Moab or some of the other places you associate Utah with. And it was a very good test of the machine, and it's came through with flying colors. Whatever you can say about Honda, it's not that they want to copy anybody, that they always want to be unique. They want to have a high quality machine that lasts, and that seems like they've really done that with this one. Decided to go with no CVT. This machine has a 1000cc twin engine that uses a double clutch transmission with a 6-speed transmission. So there's no belt to have a problem with, and it has 3 modes: a regular automatic mode, a sport automatic mode that lets it rev a little bit higher in each gear when you're going upshifting and downshifting, and it has a manual mode where you can use the paddle shifters to shift it yourself. And then in either of the automatic modes, you can also use the paddle shifters to override that. That engine's mounted in a one-piece chassis, just over 20 inches of rear wheel travel, Fox QS3 shocks, smooth handling. The electric power steering works really well. It runs a 28-inch tire on a 15-inch rim, so there's not a lot of flex to the tires. So that means that the feel to the ground is really accurate, and the feel of the steering and the suspension response, you can really count on it and you know where it's going to go at all times. This car is 68.5 inches wide, so it's in between some of the really wide desert cars and the more common 64-inch wide for a sport machine, and that makes it feel really planted, especially when we're on cambers in the sand and also while we're doing rock crawling. It also has four-wheel drive, and instead of having a locking differential like a lot of other machines have, the Honda will automatically brake any wheel that's spinning. It measures the power that it took to brake that wheel, and then it pushes 4 times that amount of power to the other wheel. And so we were able to drive up to just straight up ledges here that were wet. We had mud on the tires, there were rock ledges that were wet, and the car was able to drive right up over them without sliding or bouncing around, all in control. It has a low range that helps with that, and so in low range it's got 6 speeds in low range, and then it also has the same 6 speeds in high range. Honda styled this car so it has somewhat of the look of the CRF line, and then you can see the wing also that's like that. So it's a very good looking car. It has good visibility out of it. Sits up enough that you don't have any blind spots here to the front, but it also, you sit down in it enough that you feel safe when you're driving it hard and at speed. Inside the car, comfortable seats that are very supportive, and they already have a pass-through cut into the seat for shoulder harnesses if you want to put those in. Of course, for safety, the Honda also comes with the nets on the side, and then it also comes standard with a roof that a lot of cars don't. Some of these parts, the rock sliders, the windshield, the flag, and some of these suspension protecting parts are non-standard. Those are Honda accessories. They have a lot of accessories for this car, so you can set it up for about however you want. So when you drive this car, when we usually take off, when you first start the motor, it puts it in the normal automatic mode. When you take off and it doesn't wind out really far with each gear, it shifts cleanly and smoothly, and it picks up nicely. Then if you click it into sport mode, then it winds a lot higher before it picks up each gears. In some cases, when you're driving a little quicker, the sport mode seems to even make it smoother than driving in just a regular automatic mode. The gears are closely spaced for first, second, third, fourth, and then when you have your shift from fourth to fifth, there's a little bit more of a gap, but we had plenty of power for all the climbs, all the sand, everything that's out here. So that was really nice. The car hangs in the ruts. It doesn't want to pick up and carry the inside wheels. When it goes through the whoop-de-doos, even turning, it stays pretty flat and planted. You can really push the car, slam into the whoop-de-doos, and it just stays where it wants to go, and it's very calm, very accurate handling car, and I think it's going to be a real winner in the side-by-side class.
If you've missed any of our video uploads, here's your chance to catch up. Click the video thumbnails now.